If you've read the title of this video, then you know this is my story on how I fixed my dry, damaged, horrible, ratchet hair. If you're lucky, I will insert a photo of how it looked. It was completely frazzled. I dyed it myself for years. Peroxide, white, platinum blonde, and ruined it. The way I decided to fix it was to grow it out and don't dye it, and this is like this was life like changing to me. I hated having roots. I just wanted to dye them so bad, but I let them grow out and I started to buy hair treatments, good quality treatments, and I don't mean expensive £30 bottles of this, that, and next thing. No, I'm talking about things you can buy at the chemist, at Boots, the drugstore, wherever you are, and also some basic tips and tricks. So I just got on with that. The first trick I learned was stop using heat on your hair, or as much heat. I only give myself a blowout on a Saturday or if I'm going somewhere nice, and that's it. I use one of these, which is called a hair wrap. You get them from Primark, I think this was £1.30, or you can buy other ones online, or you can just use a towel. So the way that works is, because there was no instructions on this, so I had to figure it out, was there's normally a jewel or something like that on it, and you flip your hair down in front of you and put the bigger side, because you see the smaller side, on the back of your head, and then kind of fill the longer bit with all your hair, twist it, bring it back over your head, and fasten the end bit where the jewel is. I usually do that to take the worst of the kind of wetness out of my hair. I don't like use a towel and mess it up like that, because your hair is really fragile when it's wet. As you can see here, my hair is wet. It's been in a hair wrap for about 3 hours now. My hair is really thick and long, so it takes ages to dry. I feel like my hair doesn't also dry in a hair wrap. I feel like I need to take it out the hair wrap to air dry, so fully dry, because the hair wrap is moist, it won't dry as quickly. So I'm going to show you the products that I use when I came out of a shower. It depends on if I'm going to put heat or not in my hair, if I'm going to blow dry or not. So either way, where I'm going to blow dry or not, I use this oil here. I get this from Savers. This is the Pantene dry oil with vitamin E, repair and protect. I think they have other oils as well, but I don't like these as much. I feel like this one gives my hair a lot more moisture. It looks silky. It does not look greasy. But I also have quite dry ends. They're not very dry like they used to be, but they are still dry. Do not put this in the top of your hair. You will look like a greasy hot dog. So what I do is I take a couple of pumps, and I put 2 pumps in this side of my hair, and then remind you, my hair is quite thick, and 2 on the other side. And I just rub it through all the way to the ends. Next step is, depending on where I'm going to put heat in my hair. If I'm not, and I'm going to leave it dry like I am now, then I use this, which is the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil, which is a kind of oil and cream, so it's more oil in your hair. Now I swap this around with this here, which is the TRESemme Split End Remedy. These are both leave-in treatments. You don't have to wash it out or anything. So I either take a couple of pumps of this or a small squirt of this, and I'll just run it through the ends of my hair like I did the oil. On the other hand, if I am going to put heat in my hair, what I'll use is the Urban Fudge Miracle Ends. This is great. This kind of activates with heat if you're using straighteners or blow drying. So you put a small amount in the ends of your hair before you are going to put heat on it, and I would leave it 5-10 minutes just to let it sink in, and it's really good at protecting them and smoothing and conditioning and defrizzing. It's really good. Next thing I've learned to stop doing is teasing my hair, and this is really hard for me because my hair is kind of naturally straight, and it's very thick. It's hard to get a lot of volume in the top of my hair. I feel like the best things for this is a mousse. I'm out of the mousse that I usually use, which is the VO5 one, but this is a Schwarzkopf mousse. It's not as good, but it's not bad. So I'll just put that in my hair when it's wet, through my scalp, leave it a little while, blow dry it, good volume. Yeah. Another thing I use for volume to my hair is Plump It Up. This is an amplifying Blow Dry Lotion. I just put a couple of squirts in this and it gives your hair a lot of volume and bounce after you blow dry it. Another thing I use for adding volume is my choice in hairspray. I will use a hairspray that specifically says that it has good high volume. I'm not looking for it to hold it, I want it to give it high volume. So this is the high volume VO5 hairspray. I know I'm talking a lot about VO5. I really like the brand. Okay, so what if your hair is already dry and you want to give it volume? There's two things I will use. If I want to give it a lot of volume quick, I will use the Bumble Pret-a-powder. Now I've only got a small one of this because I didn't want to go the full mile and buy something that was incredibly expensive. I wanted to try it out. This tiny bottle though was £7.50 and you only need a small amount, and I do think it is worth it. But if you're not willing to fork out on £7.50 for a tiny little bottle or buy a massive one of it, a really good one to try is the Battise dry shampoo plus the one that says heavenly volume on it. You can get this for £2 at Savers or £2 at sale at Boots, or sometimes you might need to pay a bit more if you're not looking for a sale item. This is really good. Be careful in the sense that it will give you a kind of white patch in your hair if you don't massage it in properly. Apart from that though, it smells really nice, and if you're also wanting volume and to get rid of the grease in your hair, this is a great option. That is all of the tricks and tips I can think right now for giving my hair volume. I hope this helped you in some ways for beginning to look at products that you might be interested in purchasing to help with your hair. I would say the biggest thing, for me anyway, was stop putting heat in my hair. Obviously my hair has grown out significantly and the blonde that was at the top of my hair is now at the ends, and I have an ombre and I'm very happy about that. Obviously this has been dyed I think once or twice since then to give it the ombre. Apart from that, if you're looking at any ways to keep the blonde in your hair less brassy, comment and I'll let you on that. Thank you.